Hello and happy Sunday to everyone. It is February the 27th and the time is 7:32 p.m. and hopefully my voice is in sync with the video, unlike the first half of my live stream on Friday night. Actually, since I'm a little paranoid, let's just give that a quick test. My voice is in sync. All right, we're in sync. If you recall my last stream, there was a little bit of a delay and it made it kind of look like a dubbed movie, poorly dubbed movie at that. So good to know we're back up and running. I was not lazy this time and I did reboot before we started streaming, and I'm gonna get to the bottom of my audio driver issue, but enough about that. Hello everyone. I see Yogi, Grazi, Tio Steve, Vivian Johnson, Ali BHG, Independent Mind, Susan is here, Alex is here, DJ Ian is here. All the way from Ottawa, Lisa Palmer is here, Yahia Harjot, Stuart Johnson, Tara Evans, Firestar Eyes, Lisa, Dave Jeffrey, Vivian Johnson again, Kathleen Diaz, I'm Picard. Okay, I'm gonna call an end to the reading the names, but cheers to everyone. We are drinking something I started last night. I opened up a big bottle of tonic and I only had one gin and tonic, so I'm going to continue with gin and tonic tonight. And who, Miss YHC? Who exactly? And we have someone all the way from Glasgow, Scotland in the house. Well, it's certainly been one of those crazy busy days, at least for me. Normally Sunday is kind of a sleep-in day. That's why I didn't premiere the video this morning. I don't think I'm going to premiere videos on Sunday mornings. I just kind of like having my sleep. And last night I went to a restaurant called 5 Doors North with some friends, had a drink or two, came home, continued drinking, watching TV, watched the finale, or what I thought was the finale of The American Love is Blind, and I started watching a TV show I started before called You're the Worst, which is very hilarious. I highly recommend watching You're the Worst. And yeah, then I woke up this morning and we had a bit of a rally to attend to downtown. Something like over 30,000 people were there, which was pretty incredible to see that kind of support. So thank you to everyone for showing up or showing your support. I think this is a cause 100% of us can get behind. If not, you can GTFO. Am I allowed to say that? Well, you know what to do if you're not in support of this afternoon. And yeah, thanks for coming in. So I came home and I tried to edit the video. I filmed a video after the live stream and it kind of presented some challenges because it was so crowded, and I ended up climbing up to part of City Hall that was off limits, but other people were doing it. So I decided to hop a fence and climb up with my camera in hand. So you can see that in the video. Hopefully I can get that edited for tomorrow morning. But, oh, would you like a delicious cheese sandwich, Lisa? Notice how I'm enunciating every word. But the video you see on Instagram, I also posted it as a YouTube short on Johnny Stumbles, is what happened when I climbed up in City Hall. I actually, let's see here. So here are some pictures that I took from today. So this was right as the rally was starting at Dundas Square. The Ottawa Wanderer, Lisa Palmer, $10. Cheers. Happy Sunday, Johnny. Thank you very much, and happy Sunday to you, Lisa Palmer, and all
cheers. Happy Sunday, Johnny.
And all 88 viewers already in the video. So this one I took later. I couldn't get anywhere near City Hall. What happens is when I live stream, there's a latest software update, gives me a real-time connection status, and as I got closer to City Hall, my bitrate was dropping. Basically, I want to live stream at a bitrate of 6,000 the whole time, and today I was at around 3,000 or 4,000 most of the day. And every once in a while, it would hit like 2,000 or 1,000. And as soon as I went anywhere near City Hall, it just dive bombed to like 1,000. And I quickly realized I couldn't go anywhere near there. So that's why I walked in the opposite direction of the marching crowd and finished at Dundas Square. But then I turned around and I went back to back to Nathan Phillips Square, and I recorded it. And this is a picture I took while recording it. And I can show some more pictures. There's another almost exactly the same picture. And this is what I got when I climbed up on top of this ramp that was fenced off, but I saw other people climbing up. So I was a little worried that I wasn't going to get like a shot that kind of showed how grand everything was today and how many people showed up. But fortunately, I was able to climb my ass up and take this. And you'll notice there is a fair bit of snow. It absolutely started snowing like crazy. Lisa says she went to see Little Canada yesterday. Yeah, I need to go and make a video on that. I know Ken did. I know Ginny did. But yeah, so I'm thinking this one is a thumbnail candidate for the video. And I'm hoping to have that video up for tomorrow. And there's another picture from up there. And another picture. You can see some people. Well, you can't because I'm in the way. But if I make myself disappear, there's a little snow mound here that I was tempted to go on top of, but it was kind of too busy to do that. And another picture, just 100 million people, and people were spilled out of Nathan Phillips Square all throughout like the intersection of Queen and Bay, so it was a pretty packed scene. And I think that's it. So there are the pictures, although I think that picture there might be the winner with the arches. And believe it or not, people were skating. Like the ice rink was just business as usual. So everyone very respectful, kind of worked their way around it. I didn't see any conflict or any butt heads taking an opposite stance to what everyone in the crowd was. So it was very peaceful. Dare I say kind of joyous, even though I think it was just the spirit of everyone getting together, being on the same side, that sort of made you feel like there was some people having a good time. I think it's kind of heartwarming when people do that sort of thing. So no bouncy castles, no. So there we go. That was today. And you can look forward to a video of this. I'm going to try to get that done tomorrow. I already tried to edit it, but unfortunately, I didn't get that done. Actually, you know what? I kind of got some of it done.
Reach deep and support these people as they go through the crowd and collect.
So that was the view from where I was. You might hear some crackling in the audio. That just happens on playback. Hey everyone, it is Sunday. But yeah, that was from today. Hello, North York Guy. Welcome to the Sunday Night Stumbles. And apparently my mom said she saw me on CP24, which is kind of weird. Maybe I'll have to see if I can track down that footage. And while I was filming, I ran into a girl from the Toronto Star who actually reached out to me earlier for that article they ran on me. So that was kind of cool. It's a small world. Although, I think a video like this kind of brings out a lot of media, of course. And check this out. Who is this handsome guy holding a camera up in the air? There is a Nar City, Canada. This was their live coverage of the Stand With Ukraine rally. Eey, not good on the view front. But
my brother and my mother, 90 years old,
just kind of streaming in the background.
In downtown Kyiv right now.
I wonder if they're gonna get.
In their third night. They
no,
can't
put the camera on me.
sleep
Put the
because
camera
all
on
of the
me.
shelters and bombs
I'm back there.
running around all the time. So they're sitting in the subway. They don't have enough food supply. However, probably we demand that
Do I walk
it
by?
will be God process.
I remember listening to
And
her.
first, actually, the most
All
important
these
to
words
say
that she's
people
saying now,
right
I remember
to
listening
cover
to
the
it. I was
sky
literally
over
standing right next to
Ukraine
her this
that
whole
the
time.
bombardment is stopped. That's why we're here, against war, against Putin, for the brave people of Ukraine who save us, all of us, now from Third World War.
I'm pretty sure I walked by at some
By
point.
the way, my father was Russian, my mother is Ukraine. Ukrainian. I have cousins in Russian, which we are calling. And my brother telling my cousin and said that, you know what are you doing? Stop it.
No
I'm sitting
toque?
the
Yeah,
right
no
here."
toque.
And you know what the answer was? It's okay.
It wasn't that cold. It was
I
only
told
like
you no. So it's
minus
interesting. They have to
1,
stop it.
0,
Thank you so
somewhere
much.
around there.
You know, a lot of people here with family in Ukraine that, you know, are telling stories of the dangers happening in capital city of Kyiv. You know, people have had to escape their
Where am
homes.
I? Where'd I
the
go?
streets are closed right now. So, you know, the
I must
Ukrainian
have
population
slipped by
here in
when the
Toronto
camera
is
wasn't
here to show
looking.
support
But I was
for Ukraine
standing
under
right
attack
here, and
now
I do
from
remember
Russia.
slipping by at some point.
Canada has about 1.4 million Ukrainians in Canada of Ukrainian descent, and a large
Canada
part
has
of that population is right here in
1.4
Toronto.
million Ukrainians. Auto. Oh, they streamed in 480p. That was their secret, because she was able to go all the way down to City Hall, where I was not getting enough bandwidth to do this, but dummy me streams in 1080p. If I was streaming in 480p, I easily could have gone down there, but not a huge fan of low quality, sorry, but we'll get to see this rally part in proper 4K tomorrow when I upload my video. But yeah, I was right at the start of this one.
They don't have enough food supply. And my brother,
But 1.4 million
for the brave people of Ukraine, is actually the most important people, which is Putin people. And they might open this, and they might open.
lives here in Toronto. And a lot of people, I would say hundreds, thousands.
Anyways, that's enough of this. Although if we type stand with Ukraine Toronto, we go filter, we go today. Sorry if we're look at this. The first two that come up. Johnny Strides, my live stream, and the video I posted on this channel, Johnny Stumbles. And there's that video we just watched on Nar City. Ooh, it's up to 61 views. Toronto stands with Ukraine. That one got 4. Stand with Ukraine. Wow, Hong Konger Station. You know what? I saw their sign when they were streaming. I walked by them. They had quite a few views. I don't even know who this is. But I remember walking by them at some point. Where was I when I walked by them? So they had a good amount of viewers if they've got that many views. Did anyone else watch this on Hong Konger Station?
咁就嚟咗呢度咧，我哋見到
Ooh, they only went up to 720p.
咁就嚟咗呢度咧，我哋
Also,
見
no
到
gimbal. They made a lot of people car sick with this stream. Oh,
即係所有地方都出咗嚟啊！
Okay, we're not going to watch that stream, but that's interesting because I saw them walking and they had a big sign that said Hong Konger Station on it. And they have 111,000 subscribers too. So, well, cool. I wonder if that was Cantonese they were speaking. But Susan says, good night, Johnny and everyone. All right, Susan, good night. A gimbal can be misinterpreted for a taser or gun. A gray gimbal with a smartphone on the end? I highly doubt that, Lisa. But maybe. Mark S is in the house. Yahia tells me to read the chat. I can't read everything, Yahia. And I do read a lot of things and kind of roll my eyes and don't repeat them. There was some comments like that in the stream today. Hello, FM 303, watching from Devon, England. Hope I'm well. I am well. Hope you're well over there. Let's have a sip. Read it all. Read it all. Blind Wheels in the house. Vivian Johnson in the house. So, Bill Chow says Hong Konger Station was using Cantonese. That would seem to be in line with their name. So yeah, it's we had kind of a crazy weekend today. Let's hope that there's no need for another weekend like that, and by next weekend there's peace, and hopefully by tomorrow, apparently there's some talking about that. But yeah, it's inevitable. A stream like on any type of touchy subject, this shouldn't be a touchy subject, but any type of subject where there's the opportunity for people to push buttons, you're gonna bring out the trolls. So thank you big time for the mods for doing their thing on this one. And Blind Wheels is just glad it's getting warmer. Not only is it getting warmer, but we're going to have no more sunsets before 6 p.m. So there's going to be a lot more daylight coming up. Deborah is here. Hello, Deborah. Ali says, glad to help. Well, glad that you were helping. And let's see what's going on in the news in the world of Reddit, Toronto. Want to support Ukraine? Here's a list of charities by subject. That's a lot of charities. I agree, Tara Evans, except for when they try to ban me. Things to do, February 21st. What was February 27th? Stand with Ukraine rally. Black History Month. Tomorrow's the last day of that. Museums. That's something I should have tried to cover this month. $10-15 unlimited Go Transit, Mount Pleasant Cemetery. Yeah, there's a lot of people holding these walks where you go, you meet up with someone, you got to pay $5 cash, and they take you on like a guided tour around an area, and there's all kinds of them happening. And I did not know about this. There's the Lower Dawn Walk. There was one where I really liked it. It was in St. Clair Avenue West. And he started at a time, and he said, on time is late. 5 minutes early is on time. We leave 5 minutes after the scheduled time, not waiting for stragglers. He was very to the point like that, which I think is cool because that's kind of how I would be. And Second City has reopened, and they're playing at the Comedy Bar on Danforth Avenue. I think the tickets were like $45 or something like that. I think I looked into it, but yeah, look into that. Oh, there was something there I saw. Look at this. Club M4. What is Club M4? Why is this listed on Toronto? That does not look appropriate. Fortunately, there was no inappropriate images on that page, but I don't want to leave them up on my screen very long. But I did not know that Mississauga had a swingers club. That's kind of weird. Free casino buses. There's a whole lot going on. So if you're ever wondering what to do in the city, you can always check out things to do in Reddit. Here's a picture from Stand with Ukraine. That's from City Hall. Oasis Aqua Lounge. That's the one that comes to everyone's mind. But I didn't know Mississauga had one. Toronto demonstrates in solidarity of Ukraine. There were a lot of people up here on these second levels of City Hall, which I guess they opened up. See, where I was earlier today, when I got there, this area was packed. You couldn't move. But you see this ramp here? That's where I was. That's where I took that video from. Some people were busting through and going up there, so I decided to go up there. Bill Chow says, in contrast to Hong Kong and Taiwan, China's media censors. Yeah, hopefully the international reaction is scaring them off of their ambitions to snatch Taiwan, hopefully. Chrystia Freeland, who is of Ukrainian descent, I believe. She's a badass woman. If you learn about her history, she is super badass. And John Tory speak at today's rally in support of the Ukraine. Yes. Stand with Ukraine. Proud Toronto. Oh, here's a picture. So I guess everyone's just posting their pictures. Red Range Rover driver is cutting off the car with Ukrainian flag and tries to smash the passenger window. What? So this car here has a Ukrainian flag, allegedly. Oh, there it is. And he's got a child in the car. Wow, what What a piece of crap in that red Range Rover. Wow. I gotta clear my throat. That is unbelievable. This aggressive driver has been reported to the York Region Police already. This happened at Bathurst and Cordoba. I just called the police and they confirmed that they are looking for him. Wow, what a piece of crap. Hopefully, hopefully he gets his, which would include losing his license. Here's another picture. Is this the same picture? Yeah, we already looked at that. I'm feeling these are getting reordered. 395 vehicles stolen in 30 days in Mississauga and Brampton. What the hell? A coyote at a West End park. That's an awesome picture. Look at that. Tio says Putin is a Bond villain at this point. I think he's even gone a little bit beyond that at this point. There's definitely a lot of pictures from today's rally on Reddit. Oh, there's the Taiwanese flag. Hello, Megan. Welcome to a Sunday Night Stumbles where I'm a little low on gas, but we're going for it anyways. May the red. Ooh, this one looks like it's got some kind of filter on it. Was this the biggest like rally to support Ukraine in the world? I saw a big one in Germany, but I think we hit 30,000 people or something like that. And it's absolutely dominating Reddit. Road and sidewalk closure due to falling debris. That's not good. Yeah, a lot of good stuff today. A lot of good stuff. And one asshole in a red Range Rover, right? Oh, this is crazy. Danforth Avenue, then versus now. This is before bike lanes. So for all the people saying, or bike lanes, for all the people saying that bike lanes are bad, look at this. This is what cyclists contend with. These cars passing way too close. They shouldn't even be passing if that's all the distance they can give. And this is what happens post bike lane. Speaking of then versus now, a video topic, which I'll eventually get around to at some point later in 2022. By the way, if you have any ideas for videos for Johnny Strides or Stumbles, feel free to pop them in the chat or leave them in the comments. Update from out front of the Russian consulate. Oh, I was there yesterday. Yeah, that's pretty much the scene that you saw in my video this morning. The channel member who requested that did wish to... I just simply asked, do you want me to give you a shout out in the video? And they said no, so that's why I didn't say the name. Alejandra, you sent me a message on Instagram. You know what? I saw that. I didn't have time to reply, and I don't always respond. But I will get back to you, and thank you that you solved the mystery as to why I had that gap. It's just a stupid button I have to click to collapse it. But thank you. Now I have another problem with DaVinci Resolve, but everything's going well. Video from above Young and Dundas. Ooh, we're going back into Twitter. Looks like a sports team won a major championship, didn't it? Or doesn't it? And somewhere down there was me with my camera trying to live stream this. All right, protesters against mandates marching on Bloor Street today. Today? Oh, that was a day ago. Do you know what happens in a few days, people? Do you know what happens? Was it February 27th today? You're protesting against something that's going to happen in 2 days? Okay. Sure. Farsteye says, I hope the peace talks work. The people don't want a war. War just leads to suffering and deaths. Yeah, and you get the feeling that they're not going to be resolved, but hopefully they do. Ali BHG watched some basketball today. Apparently the Raptors got demolished the other day. I was not paying super close attention to it, but I saw some funny posts talking about how bad they did. All right. Johnny Stumbles. Oh yeah, I edited 2 videos with DaVinci Resolve on last week. Did you guys like that? Did you like the editing video? I don't know. It's just kind of a way to hang out. YouTube GeoGuessr. We're running out of steam early tonight. There was just something about having to wake up today and drag my butt out and go stream that last Sunday I felt like I had all the energy in the world, and this Sunday I just feel like I got nothing. Also, I didn't eat dinner yet, so maybe that has something to do with it. Dummy. Maybe I should do that. Richard says, thought I should mention that the red and black flag at the rally in Toronto is the flag of the UPA, World War II parliamentary Nazi collaborators that participated in the Holocaust. Was that which rally was that flag showing up in, Richard? That's not something that I'm super familiar with. Lisa says do comments. Maybe we'll do that. I'm gonna go top off my drink and we'll come back and we will do comments. You'll notice I always have GeoGuessr queued up in case I run out of stuff to do. We could always play some of that, but I think we're going to do some comments. We'll hang out, field your questions. I'm going to go top off my drink, but here I'll play part of a future video while I do that. Oh, here's the part where I hop the fence. Or I hop the thing. I'll be back. Excuse me. Well, I did it. That was kind of something there. I'm going to try to have this one up for tomorrow morning. The keyword is try. Are you guys hearing crackling right now?
God bless every one of them. And I ask you, reach deep and support these people as they go through the crowd and collect.
That's weird. When I play it back on my end, it is crackling like crazy, but when I listen to it, it is not. I'm guessing I have an issue with my audio playback I'm going to have to fix. But anyways, let's jump in and do some tasty, delicious cheese sandwich comments. And you were right. I think Tom Green absolutely stole the show on Last One Laughing. Are you guys watching Last One Laughing Canada? It's quite hilarious, actually. Let me pull up the comments. It's been a while since I've actually gone through comments. Cheese sandwich. I like how Colin Mockery was turning the tides or turning the tables on Tom Green and using it against him. Milo Green says, thanks for sharing. Thank you, with the heart. Sean Hayden. These are from today's live stream. May could have just walked away. I yelled at the TV for her to just walk away. May was doomed from the start. She's like a chuckle machine. I think, is it Ryan Ash Muhammad, that guy? They were making fun of the fact that he was so out of touch with everyone else for being younger that he wasn't going to find anything funny. Like, I think that guy's just, he's going to win the show. I think they're only up to 4 episodes, but nothing cracks that guy. Yogi is here. She says, thanks for the stream and for showing us what is happening with the protests. Cheers. You're welcome. I think outside of Russia and Ukraine, we have the largest Ukrainian population in the world. Terrible are the people who demonstrate against tyranny with masks on. Without knowing it, they continue to carry the strong symbol of repression. I thought it was supposed to all about freedom of choice and letting people. Wasn't that the message being pushed? Let people choose. If people want to wear a mask, let them wear a mask. Like, what the hell are you getting on about? That's such a stupid comment. I don't normally remove comments, but we're going to remove that one. Lisa says, is he actually funny, though? Hasn't made me laugh once. That too. I have not laughed at anything that guy has done. Thank you. Whereas Dave Foley, I think he made himself laugh. Jeanette, thank you for sharing this interesting and informative walk. Maybe if I move up to TO, I can push the Filipino-Canadian population up to 1 million. I'm going to reply with do it. Jacqueline Wilson. You dropped the same comment twice, Jacqueline. But it is a nice comment, so we're going to leave it. Jeanette says, wow, this was a big turnout. Thanks for streaming this event. Was lurking due to work. You're working on a Sunday, Jeanette? Working on a Sunday? Hayrie Park says, gotta go back to work. You'll watch later. Have a great evening, Johnny Strides and everyone. That's Johnny Stumbles to you, Hayrie Park. But all right, have a good evening. Thank you, Jeanette. Christine K says, amazing turnout in support of Ukraine. Great coverage, Johnny. Sorry I missed the live stream, but watched it on replay. Thank you, Christine. I think I made a comment there. Jacqueline, good evening, Johnny and friends. Great job you are doing. As we all know, this is wrong, all the way Putin is doing and have done. I support all the people over here in the U.S. who is affected by evil. You know what's... If there's a silver lining here behind this, there's so much division in the media and in politics these days, like trying to pit us against each other, and people are falling for it. To have something where we can just universally like come together and just stand shoulder to shoulder, I think is pretty awesome, and it kind of should be reminding us of, you know, what it's like to live in a free country. So I think if there is a silver lining here, that it's good that we can just universally support something. So that part's kind of cool, I guess. Shouldn't take an event like this for us to do that. Alexander says, thanks for your support. It's so important to us. You're welcome. Kevin says, this is really heartwarming, seeing most of the world standing up for the Ukraine, democracy, and freedom. And financially crippling sanctions. I'm just reading some of your comments right now. First time back in a while. Thanks for the coverage, Johnny. Hope you're doing well. Thank you, Terrence Dawkins. You're welcome. Falcom Scott says, evening, Johnny. How are you? Cheers for this wonderful walk there in Toronto. Glad so many people protesting against the bad things Vladimir Putin is doing is complete nonsense here. Even in London, I've seen so much protest in one of my mates' neighborhoods, which is Kensington, which is a beautiful area, and hope this comes to an end. Looks like there's a debate going on about bike lanes in the chat. Thank you, Brent. Estelle, you're welcome. So people will stand for others, but mot themselves. Almost everyone there are Ukrainians, so they stay there exactly for them, for freedom and for homeland. I think I saw Russian Canadians there wearing signs stating as much. I saw a lot of people that were just there to show their support. So I wouldn't say almost everybody was Ukrainian, but certainly a lot were. And what the hell does this mean? So people will not stand. So people will stand for others, but mot themselves. Okay, just gonna mosey on. This isn't a peaceful protest. Justin's going to do the Emergency Act again. Stupid comment. With sadness in my heart as a pole being seeing banderism ideology on today's march, if there was, I don't even know what that means. If there was any time and place not to bring this symbol into the exposure, that was today. God bless Ukraine and its fight for freedom. Okay, I don't fully get it, but I think the gist of the message is positive. Whoop. What is a... Okay, we're not going to get into this. I'm just going to leave those comments. Harjot, thank you. Target Russian embassies and other assets. Aren't we doing that? Stream quality is shit, by the way. Really? Did you see the other stream? Was this stream quality shit? I haven't even seen it. Whoa, I don't want to go there. I accidentally almost revealed too much. Was the stream quality shit? I mean, the other people were just streaming in really low resolution. Another minute or two. We got 1080p available. That looks pretty damn good to me. It's struggling.
So this is now...
Oh, I was changing cameras. That looks pretty good. Looks pretty good.
This is a monster crowd.
Pretty,
it just keeps going.
Pretty good. I mean, it was not at full bit rate, so it wasn't like the usual. And especially when I was down in this area, it kept losing. But I mean, that's to be expected when you have this many people in one area. North York guy says, Johnny stumbles. I had to leave as I was getting a headache. Oh, sorry, North York. Devin says there was nothing wrong with that stream. The audio was amazeballs. Thank you, Devin. It's always going to be challenging when you stream with like a big ass crowd of people. It's always going to be a challenge. Stop being negative. It was fine on the stream and I'm rewatching it on my TV now and the quality is good. Can you read any of the signs? Then it's shit. Oh, it captures the moment of a bunch of people complaining about something happening in another country just fine though. Here's my comment to you. I'd like to see you do better. Mark says it was... Yeah, it was whenever I switched. What happened was I kept losing the signal completely, so I would have to reboot my VPN to get it back. Cool, watching from Holland, Rotterdam. Sweet. Well done. I'm assuming that's good. Oh, someone calling me out on clickbait. It's just a thumbnail, dude. Get over it. A picture of my art is on the Vaughan St. Clair streetcar shelter, part of a TTC initiative about 10 years ago. So we are off of the live stream today. This was 6 hours ago. Why do only Canadians in Canada have media pressure to wear masks and social distance, but not the... What? Okay, you can go F yourself. We'll just remove that. Love your walks, Johnny. Thanks for doing this. Dolphin Gaming used to be the boy on a dolphin restaurant. They had a couple of banquet halls in the back. And on Friday... Oh, he's talking about my Golden Mile one here. Immigrated in 67 and your first apartment was right behind the church. Thank you for the good message. I'm just going to reply with a patented neat UA. I don't know what that is, but I'm assuming it's good. Jamaican consulate is just east of Yonge and Eglinton. No one in their right mind supports Russia invading Ukraine. I didn't know that. See, when I was looking up consulates to do that walk, I literally just typed consulates, right? And then... Did I miss a bunch? Honorary consulate of Togo in Toronto. The Consulate of Sri Lanka. The Consulate General of Serbia. Grenada. Kosovo. Holy shit, I missed a ton of consulates. I got the Well, notice how the Philippines didn't show up? The Filipino consulate is right here. There's no one source where to find them. I missed a lot. And Jamaica didn't show up. Oh, it's over here. Past Mount Pleasant. This video I did this morning, I missed a ton of consulates. And I spent a good 10 minutes researching that video. Your comments in your videos are very informative. Thank you. Interesting video. Thanks for going out there to show us what's happening at the Russian consulate. Also, well done for braving the cramped bus. Thank you, Yogi. Thank you, NB. Clayton Crawford says, Dear Mr. Johnny Strides, a hop, a bus ride, a skip, a walk. What more fun can a person ask for a vlog? Johnny is Toronto's vlogger. Thank you, Clayton Crawford. Your comments are always hilarious. Thank you, Harjot. The Warden Station Neighborhood Association. Thanks for visiting our neighborhood. Did you hear what I had to say about Warden Station? Not so many good things. And you don't really have a channel. So what is this? What is the Warden Station Neighborhood? Was this just a person who made this? Okay, we're gonna like it. We're gonna like it. Let's like it. Viva Ukraine. Viva Johnny Strides. One of these things is not like the other, but I'll take it. Thank you for showing us what's going on. Thank you, Estelle. Thank you, Dylan. The Sri Lankan consulate is also located in the Yonge and Eglinton neighborhood. Richard says, always wondered why, considering how great your channel is, that someone hasn't done the same thing in Vancouver. Thanks for all the walks. I'm not able to travel much, and your channel gets me out. You're welcome, Richard. Yeah, in Vancouver, I know my walk around has done a bunch of videos there, and I know Auto Walks, he might be in Vancouver now. Auto Walks is Vancouver Live, Ukraine War and Protest Freedom Rally. Vancouver, yeah, he's been doing a lot of live streams and getting a shit ton of views as well. Not as many as when he was doing the Ottawa stuff, but... So this was streamed yesterday.
I just wasn't able to make it over there. Check on the other protest.
Oh, so he was bouncing back and forth between multiple protests. So he's covering Vancouver, but yeah, I don't think there's a full-time walker in Vancouver. Lisa says he's chasing the views. Hey, good for him. Why not? A Medic's Mind is here. Hello, A Medic's Mind. Thank you for your support. I undoubtedly have relatives in Ukraine, as my grandmother was the youngest of 9 Ukrainian children. One of her brothers settled in France, and I'm in touch with his granddaughter. Otherwise, contact was lost with family over there when she died in the 90s. Oh. Witless Scribe, very interesting. Didn't realize how many consulates Toronto has. Thanks, Johnny. Thank you, Witless Scribe. I always wonder, would people have profile pictures if that's actually them or not? Or maybe it's someone famous and I don't even realize it. A walk around the world. Is someone recording for that channel in Van City? Neat. I did not. A walk around the world. It's not one of those channels that just posts videos from a whole bunch of different Paris, London, Paris, New York City, Vancouver. Oh, 2 months ago. They're just letting their channel rot. Thank you, City Walks. Oh my god, I used to work at 2 St. Clair Avenue. So did I. Back when CFRB... Does anyone remember CFRB 1010? What was one of their radio DJs? Wally Crowder? I seem to remember Wally Crowder as the name. I'm just reading some of your messages right now. Your brother is a professional photographer. That makes sense. At last, a protest that makes sense. Honk for Ukraine freedom. Putin out. What was so hard to understand about the protests in Ottawa? Or did CBC peg you hard enough to not critically think? Hey, he's entitled to his opinion just as you're entitled to yours. Don't attack someone. Harry Park, thanks for sharing, Johnny. I remember when I went to the South Korean consulate. I think she's saying this because I went there at the end of the video to vote for the presidential election 5 years ago, and there's another one coming up soon. It's a beautiful country and a beautiful consulate as well. Walking Zoomies. I haven't gone to downtown in a while. Lots of stores closed. I think we're out of the videos on today's theme. Very helpful. My choice is the Pocket 1. The picture is more crisp. The price is half. And the sound is very close. The sound is better than the Pocket 2. Let's be real. The Pocket 2 sound is trash on a stick. But I disagree with your other comments. And I should be getting a new camera in very soon. I believe they're shipping it to me on Monday. And I'm obligated to make a few videos with the new camera by a certain day next week or next month. So I'm really looking forward to that. Hopefully it's good. Joe C says, haha, cold, stark, dreary, lack of pedestrians, stroads as far as the eye can see. I guess that also works. I haven't been back to Scarborough in many years, but man, some things haven't changed at all. But to some people, it's home. They grew up there. They have a lot of good memories there. Home is where the heart is. But yeah, on the surface, Clayton, another hilarious comment. I hate to say it, kind of agree. John says, peg is not a friendly verb, just saying. Peg, I think that it just meant, yeah, I know what you're saying. Christine, love your excellent content, Johnny. Greetings from Vancouver. Come and do some walks here. Hoping to do some later this year, Christine. But thank you so much for the $10 and for your support. It's super appreciated.
Love your excellent content, Johnny. Greetings from Vancouver. Come and do some walks here.
As my personal digital assistant reads your super chat. All right, Claudia M, have a good night. It's kind of a laid-back stream tonight. Concord building at Gerrard will, in fact, only be 85 stories. Concord says 95, but it is because of the way they number floors. No 13 and no floors ending in 4. We need to end that BS. Although, they said 95 stories. Concord takes last Crestford property plans 95-story tower. This is why they should be going by height, not... Oh, this is an old article here. The 95-story apartment building named Concord Sky. And it'll contain 299 meters. convert feet to stories. "980 feet, so it's not quite a super tall. But is this commercial stories or residential stories? They're not the same. But this lands us right in between at 90.5. So I don't know what to believe. That's going to be a curious one to dig into. So we'll have to see, Bruce. We'll have to see. Nice walk. Vivian Johnson says you can tell things are slowly getting back on track by the traffic and more people on the street, starting to look as the city should look. Thanks for the rainy walk. I cannot type tonight. Okay, I'm not gonna. That's actually kind of a mean-spirited comment. I'm gonna get rid of it. I can't wait until 2/22/22. That'll be a party. It says bored to death. That's quite a funny comment. Bored to death will not be around for 22/22. What? What is this? Very good, Johnny. Video, I perceived a little more beauty and size of Toronto, and recording on a funny day is always more uncomfortable, more accompanied by the beginning of the year, and DJI is very good to record. Oh, nice comments. Looks like an industrial area built for the car, not pedestrian friendly. I doubt them LRT stations will be busy, as only people with cars shop there for free parking, as you would not need to cross a busy main road and walk across a vast car park to get to them cookie cutter chain stores and fast food joints. Them ugly old strip malls half boarded up with parking in front, an invitation for crime, not the kind of place for a stroll about. It reminds me of a car-centric. I prefer Roncesvalles or the beaches areas. The beaches area, so you like some NIMBYs, where you have family-run retail with residential above. Plenty of cafes and bars, fruit and veg shops, park strips and planters, a good sense of community. Brutally honest. There is a little bit of truth to what they were saying. You're entitled to your opinion. Long paragraph. You're right, Ali BHG. Hi, Johnny. I love your videos. The best and detail-oriented every time. Can I ask what kind of camera you used? I put the gear I used in the description of each vid. Cheers. And I kind of gonna run out of gas here on the comments. Let's just hang out. Does anyone have any YouTube channels to check out? Anything fun? Anything new? Now's your chance. Johnny Mears says YouTubers don't do paragraphs. I get it. If someone's like writing from a smartphone or like a mobile device. Hello, William Birmingham. As my chair squeaks like crazy. Listen to this. Someone get this guy some grease. I kind of get it, because nothing is a bigger pain in the ass than like trying to write something on your phone, something coherent. And I make mistakes like that all the time. If I look at some of my Instagram posts, as soon as I press send, I realize there's like spelling errors and grammar errors, and it looks like shit. I don't know. Ooh, today's video is getting a lot of views that I posted on Instagram. Holy cow. It's also doing really well for shares. But yeah, not a fan of doing anything on phones. Ali BHG says, a girl I started watching called Olga Renzikova. Let's check that out.
Hi everyone. So
Alina
everybody
McLeod,
who
the
is
Canadian
asking what's going
YouTuber,
in
is
Ukraine.
Ukrainian. So she did this video called Real Ukrainian Village, How Average People Live. 4th day of the war with Russia. 2nd day of the war. Rockets. So she's like vlogging while she's in Ukraine. In all fairness, she is a YouTuber. I'd be doing the same thing. This was 3 weeks
You're
ago.
telling me I need to fill it up.
Live update from Ukraine. Traffic jams, no fuel, panic on the streets. And that was February 24th. You know what's crazy? If you type Ukraine live, well, maybe it would help if I could spell it. 64,000 people watching this stream. 29,000 people watching this stream. 400. Oh, that's a. This one got 205 million. I don't know how to search by just what's live. Is there a filter for live? Features live. This one has 13,000 watching, 1.4, 6K, 746, 107, 2.6, 7K, 903, 19,000 watching Al Jazeera right now. 29K watching this. If you add this all up, I did this the other day when I was looking at all the live streams on Ukraine, and it's not just my search there is a little weak. But if you look at these, and then you look at how the news agencies showing live stuff like Sky News, all the online news are like getting 4 or 5 times their normal number of views right now. So my views personally are down like 40%, and I talked to Ken, and his are also down the same amount, and it coincides with when this whole thing started. So I think it's safe to say the whole world is pretty fixated on what's going on, much to my YouTube channel's detriment. Oh, woe is me, Crimea River. I personally am perfectly fine with that, but it just goes to show just how gripping this event is. Like 4.3 million views. Watch. And that's just a view of Kiev. This is all this is. And this thing has 4.3 million views. What was that one? That was live now. Was it Sky News Live? They have 23K watching. They don't normally get anywhere near this amount. And their clips don't normally go into the millions. 2.3 million, 4.8 million, 2.2 million. I think this is what Al Jazeera has 20K watching. Al Jazeera News is actually not a bad source of news. I find myself putting it on. Did you guys know the mayor of Ukraine is one of the greatest boxers of all time, Vitaly Klitschko, and his brother Vladimir Klitschko is also in Kiev. So the guy, like, I've been watching this guy box for such a long time. It's amazing that this isn't more newsworthy than it is. Like, talk about a bet. This is like probably the single most badass human being alive, outside of some Navy SEAL types. And he's in the Ukraine right now. Or in Ukraine. It's just amazing. The guy is worth hundreds of millions of dollars. He's a boxing legend. And he is choosing, along with the president, just to be on the streets of Kiev right now, defending his territory. So, awesome, awesome, awesome gentleman right there. Well, he's not looking for attention for that, Lisa. I'm trying to give him attention for that, because I think that's super impressive. Bald and Bankrupt recorded a video at the Ukraine-Russian border a day before the invasion. Solo along the Ukrainian-Russian border. One day before invasion. That's crazy. That is crazy. Chuck Diamond says Kiev stands. Chuck Diamond, longtime channel supporter. Yeah, I think the Russian army is a bit of a paper tiger. Like, also a lot of those people aren't, I think they're just conscripted into it, and it's different. Someone defending their homeland is fighting for a purpose. Someone who's following marching orders is not. So I'm not, I mean, that's my armchair backseat driver half-assed analysis, most of which of what I've heard from other people, but that's my impression of it. But yeah, that's cool. He's there. I've watched him. I don't normally watch his stuff. I used to watch him for a little bit, but he has been in some videos with Simon Wilson. Alex Gets Around Tio says, I'm going to watch that after this. Alright, does anyone have any other YouTube channels to check out? John Amir says 1.3 million views, was 1 million a few hours ago. Yeah, that's going to be... I'm going to watch this video too.
Shop.
Probably right when I'm done this live stream. I'm going to sit down. Richard Pine, 2 absolutely wonderful songwriters who live in Toronto. Gordon Lightfoot, who founded Canada, someone joked online the other day. And Ron Sexsmith. Thank you, Richard, very much. I was out in front of Massey Hall when Gordon Lightfoot was playing a concert, and the building was just wrapped all the way around.
2 absolutely wonderful songwriters who live in Toronto. Gordon Lightfoot, who founded Canada, someone joked online the other day, and Ron Sexsmith.
Thank you very much, Richard. All right, Bevy, have a good night. Eunice says check out the channel Closer to Truth. I was about to check out Fans Buses Gaming, but let's check out Closer to Truth. Let's see what that's all about.
Cosmos, consciousness, meaning.
Oh,
Closer to Truth explores these mysteries.
There is a tremendous mystery in.
All right, I'll look into that one. Michael Nguyen says check out the 4K walking video. Aren't there a lot of 4K walking videos? Fans Buses Gaming says he got a Chuck Diamond $10. Freedom for all. Thank you, Chuck Diamond. Freedom for all, but Putin. That guy should not have freedom, but everyone else should. Well, most other people should. You know where I'm going with that. But thank you, Chuck Diamond, for the $10. The sentiment is certainly very, very appropriate in these times. Live, it's Saturday and I'm bored stream. Fans Buses Gaming. Was this filmed with the new ooh, look at this. He's got an intro.
Here, I'm just saying.
I like how he keeps the fan in the background.
Here,
Freedom
I'll show you the
for
games
all.
that I have.
Is this the new webcam, Fans?
I have.
Fan says
Roblox,
yes.
Counter-Strike. This won't let me play for some reason. Yep. Keep coming.
Is this Big Rigs?
Keep bringing these people in my
He's
stream.
playing Big Rigs.
Keep coming in my stream.
Biographics is a good channel.
And I need to add some ones back because hit the like.
Biographics. William Walker, the Tennessee lawyer who conquered Nicaragua. That's a hard one to say. The Doolin Dalton Gang, the Wild Bunch. This is kind of like a history channel. These are the types of channels I could never do. There's so much that just goes into producing one of these videos. LGR is cool if you like old tech and games. What is LGR? Ooh, retro.
Greetings and welcome to an LGR trailer thing.
All right, I'm gonna... Devin Sullivan, where is your audio, your soundless video that you said you uploaded? We could play that. I'm just gonna take a quick... Is this it?
We're in downtown Grand Rapids.
Oh, that one's got music. Which is the one without music, Devin Sullivan? Friday Night Ice Sculpture Walk? Christine Camley, no freedom for Putin. Loving your Sunday chat so much I had to send another super chat. Thank you, Christine. Yes, that is a very shared sentiment, I think, amongst most people. Check out Lost in Moscow video on YouTube, says Michael Nguyen. Okay, I'm looking for... I can type that up here, Lost in Moscow. I'm looking for a video that Devin says he uploaded without music. But I can't find it. So I'm going to go...
No freedom for Putin. Loving your Sunday chat so much I had to send another super chat.
I'm just going to play a video,
Introducing
but
Speechlo, the
I'm
most
gonna be
natural
back in a
sounding
minute,
text-to-speech software on the market. Hey, I'm Joey, and I'm one of the 30 AI voices from Speechlo.
Apparently this is kind of a scam, Speechlo. I'm just going to play this. I'll be back in a minute. I'm not going to say where I'm going, but I think you know where. Hey everyone, it is Saturday, February 26th. The time right now is 3:35 p.m. and the temperature is around -2 degrees Celsius. And I'm here in Midtown Toronto. And this is Redpath Avenue. And just to the south of here is Eglinton Avenue East. And there's a look to the north. And I got a request from a channel member to do a walk that heads over to the Russian consulate. And that is actually located quite a bit south of here, down at St. Clair Avenue East. So I thought what I would do is incorporate some other consulates into the walk. So I'll be heading west along Eglinton here, and we'll walk past a couple of consulates, and then I'll hop on a bus, as the subway is currently not running this weekend between Finch and St. Clair. And I'll head south down to St. Clair Avenue East, and we'll check out the Russian consulate, and then I'll walk past a few more while I'm down there. So this here is St. Clair, or Eglinton Avenue East. And it looks like there's a new tavern moving in, the Harp. So Toronto has, I think, 106 consulates in total, as well as 2 what they refer to as trade offices. And I think those would be for Taiwan and Hong Kong. And the first one is in this building here, or at least the first one on this journey. Most of the ones on this walk are just in office buildings, so they're rather nondescript. It says Philippine Overseas Labor Office. But I do believe it's the official consulate of the Philippines. Turbolag says, anyone watch Bad Cat? Feel bad for him. He's stuck in Ukraine and needs treatment for MS. I think there's a little under a million Filipino Canadians. Bad Cat. Certainly a sad story if it's true. You know what? It's cold in here. I'm going to go turn my heat on. Give me 1 sec. All right, and we're back. Looking forward to checking it out. Johnny missed the Philippine consulate listing when he looked at the plaque. Probably, John. I missed a lot. I missed a lot of consulates in that area, actually. It's not just that one in particular that I missed. Margate says your neighbors are quiet tonight. Yeah, they're not doing their thing. Check out his community tab. Ooh, that's too long a paragraph. Sounds like a very tough ordeal. I'm on the Romanian border. Everywhere past except our border, they just don't let our people out of the Ukrainian border. So it sounds like he's going through quite an ordeal. I'll have to go back and read that. That's not a paragraph, it's an abomination. Maybe written on a phone. Looks like someone in distress wrote it. Gertej says, should I get YouTube Premium? maybe it's up to you. If you want to skip ads and pay for skipping ads, sure. And there's some benefits there. Like, I think you can play just the audio without the screen being on your phone. So if it's like a podcast or something that you just want to listen to, you could do that. Huey says Johnny Harris is good. Who is Johnny Harris? Another Johnny on YouTube. Can't support this.
Russian invasion of Ukraine. Momentum is building for a war between Ukraine and Russia.
8 million subscribers.
Russia and the West.
By the way, you guys
President
ever
Biden considering deploying thousands of troops to Eastern Europe.
There are now 100,000 troops.
I think this is my dinner tonight. I just opened this up and started eating them.
Russia is setting up
Look where we
field
are.
hospitals
These things
on
are
its border.
addictive.
Like, this is what
Honey
preparation
Beach uses
for
ad
war
block is
looks
free.
like. A legitimate war.
Ukrainian troops are watching and waiting, saying they are preparing for a fight.
The U.S. has ordered the families of embassy staff to...
Oh yeah, oops. Corey May usually goes live at the same time that I go live. Chuck Diamond says, Olga... Yeah, we already looked at her channel tonight, Chuck Diamond. But thank you very much for the $10. As I struggle to chew this. Yeah, someone else brought her up and we already went there and looked at it.
Everybody who is asking what's going on in Ukraine.
I'm not logged in here when I do my... Oh, this is actually... Johnny Strides. I am logged in here.
Olga Reznikova is a Ukraine walker who is there.
No, but I'll subscribe. And I'm going to come back and take a look at this. Normally, I use my logged out one. Oops. Check out this. I'm not going to eat another one of those on stream, by the way. Check out this channel, Steven Seagal. I can't really play other videos on here because they can bust me for... I can get what's called a copyright strike. And if you get 3 of those, you lose your channel. And I would actually lose both of my channels, but... That looks like a pretty fun looking channel. And it has 35,000 subscribers. Oh, has it not done a video in a while? Ooh, they're gonna have to pick up the slack. Widelands by Abrar is cool too. Is that another channel? Are you dropping channels on me? John O'Meara, that's a good question. Germany to Pakistan and India. That's a hell of a journey. This guy's a pretty big YouTuber. Fans Buses Gaming says one day you hope you're... Yeah, you'll get there. You'll get there. You just gotta grind away. There'll be ups and downs. Lately, I've been losing subscribers because YouTube's been doing a subscriber purge. And I think a lot of people that subscribed during the Freedom Convoy are kind of like, why the hell am I subscribed to this channel? And they're dropping off. Same thing's happening to Autowalks. But I don't really get wrapped up in that sort of thing. Sam Chui?
We are just hardly maybe,
oh, it's a... yeah, you're all about the aviation, aren't you? Yeah. Everything you suggest is aviation related. The future of passenger cabin and in-flight experience. I just want to get back on a damn plane. I don't care what the future is. Although... That looks crazy stacked. Mike T, my wife and I watch a vlog from a person that lives outside of Moscow. She posted a video today. She didn't say anything specific about the situation, but she talked around it. You can see the worry. Probably worried that if she says the wrong thing in that country, something bad's going to happen to her. Alina McLeod is Ukrainian Canadian. So it looks like she did a fundraising stream the first 24 hours. 30-hour flight to Brazil. I'm going to Mexico. She was in Toronto, actually, last summer. Chuck Diamond's about to fly to Toronto. Awesome. I'll be hopping on a plane next month. Pentlands, there is an awful lot of misinformation if you go by everything you see in the chat. Chris Mills suggesting an education channel. Kyrgyzstan, in a nutshell. 17.9 million subscribers.
Humans are apes.
Yeah, he can pay someone to do the animation. What happens if the moon crashes into Earth? Wouldn't we all be effed if the moon moved like ever so slightly off orbit, let alone crash into the Earth? Yeah, he says, where are you going next month? We'll find out. Fans Buses Gaming says, when are you streaming Rocket League on Twitch? I'll try to do it next week. I've got some projects I'm trying to work on. A lot of things to iron out, but I'll try to do it next week, Fans Buses Gaming. And where are we? We're at 8:48. Anything else? Any last call on checking out YouTubers not named Johnny? Phil DeFranco. Lisa dropping one. I remember there was a singer called Ani DeFranco. Was that her name? Philip DeFranco. That looks like the Joe Rogan.
Welcome back to the Phil DeFranco Show. I am fresh off a 1 a.m. trip to the emergency room. Fun time.
Doesn't that powerful JRE? They both. Oh, he's. Oops. Joe Rogan has his face. This one's a chimp, but it's very similar, right? I'll have to check it out. You know who has given up a really, really big career in Hollywood? This guy.
Look, it's me, Russell Brand. You found.
And he's basically a YouTube political commentary channel now. He had Trudeau's Forever Emergency. Well, this one is really fascinating. He had Dr. John Campbell on. Dr. John Campbell is one of my favorite channels throughout the pandemic. He's really, really old school guy. He does everything he just uses a piece of paper and a pen and he draws all his stuff. It reminds me of back being in university, but that was a particularly good guest. But I mean, you got to take everything these people say with a grain of salt. But it was really cool to see Russell Brand have Dr. John Campbell on there. Who is Broey Deschanel? I didn't know I could do that. Broey posts monthly videos on a mix. Did I just right click that and that came up? Oh, Bing. You are improving, Bing. I think that was Bing.
You've cheered for the greats, witnessed history, but you've had your eyes on your own prize. Right. It's called retiring.
One channel I've been watching.
Well, with this great offer,
is Adam something. This was a hilarious video. Dubai is a parody of the 21st century, but he did one called "Here's What Will Happen to the Ukraine" that I think is pretty good. Ooh, we got conflicting opinions on Russell Brand. I just think he's funny. But guys, I think we're gonna kill the stream about now. I think we've Corey May is live. Yeah, Michael. Chris Mills says Russell Brand is a doofus. Hey, he's a doofus, but he's entertaining. But I think we're at the end of the line. I've kind of had a very tiring day. I still have a video to edit and upload. I'm gonna try to premiere it tomorrow morning on the Johnny Strides channel. Just pimping that out. If you've never heard of it, head over there. Johnny Strides. It'll be another blue and yellow thumbnail. And hopefully that'll be the last, other than like a celebrating the freedom of Ukraine rally or something. Partying in the streets because this stupid nonsense came to an end. Hopefully that'll be that. I don't like to dwell on one topic too much, but There will be another Ukraine-themed video tomorrow, and maybe one on Johnny Stumbles. Oh, Richard, best regards to everyone in these anxiety-inducing times. Yes. Thank you, Richard. We're just coming out of a frickin' 2-year pandemic and flying straight into what Putin is threatening to be a nuclear war, World War III. Like, it's nuts. But thank you very much for the £5. It's very much appreciated. And you were spot on with your comments. So yeah, I'm gonna try to have this video up for tomorrow on the march. It's only gonna be about 25 minutes. I already have a snowfall walk recorded and ready to go, and I have a video that's a tour of Kennedy Station already uploaded and ready to go. But those ones aren't as time sensitive as this one, so I'm gonna go with the Ukrainian one. So sometimes the older videos get pushed to the back of the line, and they are just kind of there for when I have nothing else to do. And I'm also going to probably skip a video at some point next week and do a morning live stream, because it's been a while since I've done one of those. So I'm going to get up, go out, and stream in the morning. And yeah, so I have a Stumbles video to get up. I also recorded a members video. So YouTube channel member and Patreon members of the Johnny Strides channel, I have a video for you guys ready to upload. Well, first I have to edit it, and I try to do one every month. So tomorrow's my last chance to do that. So I know what I'm doing tomorrow. Anyways, guys, thank you for your support. Thank you to the mods. Thank you to the super chatters. Thank you to everyone for supporting the good cause today. Have yourselves a good night. Stay warm, stay safe, and I will catch you in the next one as I awkwardly bring the stream to an end.